Merry Christ. Yeah. Merry Christ's Mass. Alright, I'm gonna take this off. And also take this off because it's gonna get very annoying with the bells. Getting very annoying already. Let me turn on my light very quick. Hey guys, Brady here. So, Merry Christmas. For most of you guys who celebrate Christmas. Or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan. I don't know. But, that's beside the point. So, Christmas. A time for presents. Giving. Getting. Having a heart, for once. Because clearly, if you don't have a heart, then you can't be a human. And that's the story of the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. Except he's not human, he's a Tin Man. Anyways, so, think for a sec. How do I want to start this video? Well, I have a few things to say. First of all, the what I got for Christmas video is also planned. This is just my Christmas review for when the time comes, when Christmas is coming around. I'm going to probably release this on Christmas Day, the 25th. Yes. So, but easily the best part of the Christmas time is Christmas specials. What Christmas specials do you guys watch? You guys watch the Rudolphs, the Frosties, the Frosty Returns. That's not a good movie. Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. Strange, but okay. Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys. Do you watch Elf? Do you watch Polar Express? I'm just naming them off the top of my head. Do you watch Prep and Landing? 1 and 2, which I do that a lot. Every year. Prep and Landing. Easily one of the greatest Disney Christmas movies to watch. Or do you guys watch crap like Nutcracker in the Four Realms and 8 Crazy Nights? If you watch those, then get out of my channel and unsubscribe because you are gonna hear things about... Okay, I don't like those either, don't worry. In fact, I recently just watched Nutcracker in the Four Realms. Not good. But that's beside the point. This video is not about Nutcracker in the Four Realms. It's about a Christmas special that I've been sort of putting off, putting on the back burner, taking it off, and then putting it back on because I didn't have time to do it at the time because I had what I got for Christmas video to plan. That's beside the point. This year, I'm actually taking it off of the back burner, and I'm just like, yes. Let's talk about How Murray Saved Christmas. If you have not heard of it, there is a gigantically large reason. It did not do well enough to even be considered a Christmas classic. But you're probably wondering, how did I come across this? I came across it the same way that I came across the animated Elf. The bad version of Elf. Where, Walter Hobbs looks like Postman Pat. And Buddy the Elf is the most annoying character in that you get the idea. Ugh, that friggin' version is so god-awful. But, once again, this video is not about that. That's for a later time, when I actually decide to watch that trash pile. This trash pile that I'm going to talk about today is a simple tale called How Murray Saved Christmas. Now, you may not know this, but it's actually based on a book. Shocker, I think. It stars everyone's favorite celebrities, like Jason Alexander, John Ratzenberger, Ham from Toy Story. It also stars Tom Kenny, SpongeBob Square, and, of course, who better to play the jolly old Saint Nick? None other than the magnificent Kevin Michael Richardson. Yes, the guy who's going to play Kamek in the Mario movie. Because, of course. I do not remember this special very fondly because, right up there with I think it's called Ronnie the Reindeer or whatever. The Aardman-esque looking film where it's like, "Hi, my name's Ronnie the Reindeer. I know my way in life," or something like that. Look it up. Or it's probably called Rodney the Reindeer. I don't know, but you get the idea. So, I'm going to talk about How Murray Saved Christmas because apparently nobody else has talked about it on the internet. And yes, we're going to talk about How Murray Saved Christmas. Let's get started. All right. So, like I said, this film is not a Christmas classic, nor does it have the right to be a Christmas classic. It can actually burn in Christmas hell with Eight Crazy Nights and Nutcracker in the Four Realms and Nutcracker in 3D. And Jack Frost, all the crappy Christmas classics that we, for some strange reason, watch. You get the idea. So, how does this epic tale start? With a narration. Typical Christmas spiel, you gotta have the Christmas narrator. Cool. Until we realize that we also see characters like the Groundhog from Groundhog Day, Christopher Columbus, and the Dragon from Chinese New Year working out in a gym on treadmills. We are going to be here for several decades, everybody. Hold on to your rear ends. So, as you could, and at the beginning, he explains that this town is not called the North Pole for some strange reason. It's called. You ready? You are not ready for this god-awful name. It's so stupid. It's even stupider than friggin' Billy Dilly's Super Duper Subterranean Summer. Stinky Cigars. That's the name of the town. Is it over yet? Can I come out of my hermit hole? Anyways, of course we have Kevin Michael St. Nicholason come out. That was so dumb. Santa, played by Kevin Michael Richardson, come out and say, "Please join us for the Stinky Cigars National Anthem." And that's when you realize that this film is a musical filled with some of the most annoying songs imaginable. Like, by God. And so we also see other characters in there, like Cupid, which is fair. This is kind of like that theme park holiday world, which is based off of several holidays, like, Valentine's Day, Easter, Christmas, Halloween, the typical holidays that we all celebrate, and I mean all celebrate, okay, except you don't celebrate Christmas if you're Jewish. We also see Abe Lincoln and President Washington, Thanksgiving turkey, and April Fool. Yeah, he's in the film too. And the Easter Bunny, who, for some odd strange reason, is even putting this sentence into fruition was awful. He's a rapper. The Easter Bunny raps. Give Hop some credit. At least EB didn't rap like the Easter Bunny in this movie. Oh, good God. But then we come across, and we also have another musical number performed by the elves about how much they hate working in Santa's workshop. If you hate working at Santa's workshop, I have no choice. Halloween Town is that way. He said the H-E-T word. The H-E-T. Sorry. And after that, we, of course, get introduced to the main character of the film, Murray, who is a diner worker, of course, working in Stinky Cigars as a cashier, and no, not a cashier, a server, a waiter, yeah, technical stuff, until he meets this elf, who I cannot remember the name of because I am too lazy to look it up myself. And they have a chat about Christmas and what it means to be Christmassy. And also, might I add, I forgot to mention this, along with this being a musical, the whole movie is presented entirely, painstakingly in rhyme. The entire film is presented in rhyme. It's not the good kind of rhyme, like what the Grinch does. You know, stuff like that. This rhyming is annoying and pretentious. Go kill yourself. But I'm sorry. I was saying go kill yourself to the characters. I'm not trying to be mean or something like that. But yes. So next scene, please. We find out that Santa apparently, just like in Fairly Odd Christmas, lost his marbles, and now, he considers himself Queen Henna of Bananaland. I think I'm actually kind of regretting putting the blanket away because I need it for this. Next scene. Then it's up to Murray to save Christmas. Hence the title of the film, of course, because life. So he puts on the Santa suit, ready to get into the sleigh to go deliver Christmas presents. And he does that, and is successful. However, Officer Bender, I think his name is, played by John Ratzenberger of Toy Story fame, Pixar fame in general, is trying to stop Murray and the other elf before they get to Santa's bedroom to see if he's doing fine, and he's probably still not doing fine. He's not doing fine by the end of this film. Practically none of the actors were doing fine at the end of the film. That's beside the point. So, and while on his travels, he discovers that every single place that he goes to serves a different sort of meal. Like, for example, the French people can serve baguettes or something like that, or crumpets or tea, something like that. And you also have Spain, which serves an entire full-course meal of Mexican items. That would be actually kind of cool if you think about it. And yeah, that's about it. The Italians serve pizza and spaghetti and rigatoni, and, well, that's just a noodle, but if you put cheese on it, it becomes mac and cheese. Game Grumps. Anyways, so Officer Bender he says that he never fails to save the day, and he's also sick. He's much like me. He's sick of this rhyming thing. It's driving him nuts and crazy. So, but luckily he gets hit on the head too, which I believe is what caused Santa's thing. So they end with a song. How else could you end this piece of crap? How? Excuse my French, but excuse my language, but how can you end this piece of shit? Honestly, how can you end it with a song? Credits. So overall, while not the worst Christmas movie, it's still pretty bad. The animation is not at its best. Obviously, people can compare it to Family Guy, or because the Family Guy art style is a bit bleh. But having some of the most mediocre animation, the voice cast is just all over the place, with Kevin Michael Richardson as Santa and Jason Alexander as one of the persons, and also Tom Kenny and friggin' John Ratzenberger. A lot of other people are in this film. Yeah. And also having, I don't necessarily know anything about the book, so I can't draw any comparisons and say, this is not faithful. Because Ready Player One, even though it was a great movie, it wasn't faithful to the book, which was fine. You can not make a book movie faithful. Like, for example, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid films were sort of faithful, having that silly, stupid style of humor, and so was Middle School Worst Years of My Life. Whereas for Disney, they also made Flora and Ulysses and The One and Only Ivan, which I'm pretty sure were faithful. I don't know, I've never seen them. But As for this, sorry if you guys watched this as a kid, but it's not good. It is not good. It's crap. Garbage. What's another slang term for trash? Yeah, garbo. It's not Yas Queen or something like that. Because, awkward animation, crap musical numbers, and having a very strange voice cast, much like the Nut Job, except Nut Jobs was even weirder. However, this is not a Christmas classic. You can't watch this around Christmas. You can not watch it with your family. You can watch it with your family. They could get some chuckles if they don't understand perfect humor, like Robin Williams and Charlie Chaplin. They understand Marlon Wayans and Jay Leno. Yes, that's what your family understands. Unless you're my family who understands okay comedy. Like Kevin Hart. And Robin Williams. Yeah. But yeah, this is not a good movie, as you could probably tell. I'd rather watch Frosty Returns or Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys. Or, frick, even Nutcracker and the Four Realms, which I just recently watched and finished last week. But it's certainly better than Elf Buddy's Musical Christmas, the bad version of Elf. Watch this, and don't watch the animated Elf. The animated Elf, 2 thumbs down, much like Siskel and Ebert. So anyways, as always, I of course want to wish you all Merry Christmas. Hope you get everything on your list. I'm sure you got lots of stuff, like puppies, Nintendo Switches, Robux cards, a PS5. One can only dream to have a PS5 or something like that. Yeah, I'm one of the people who's just like, dang it, why can't I get a PS5? Or whatever, something like that. I would only use it for Little Big Planet and Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man. But, still would want it. Not now, but, that's beside the point. My brother wants it as well, too. But, hope you guys have a nice Christmas. Happy holidays. Rock on, as usual. Rock on, and wish everybody else a Merry Christmas. If you're going out of town, doing all that stuff, have a fun time doing that. Go to Christmas Town. It's a very nice place. Just be sure to not ride one of the roller coasters in Sweden, I think. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to Busch Gardens Christmas Town or something like that. But yeah, hope you guys have a nice Christmas. And my What I Got for Christmas video is coming soon. So yeah. Catch you guys later. Sayonara, peeps. Take care. Merry Christmas.